Today I'm going to the Botanical Gardens. I'm on my way to it now. It's not something I was planning on, but I'll explain why I'm going. I've got a serious cold that's developing. I don't know if I'm in the peak of it now. Hard to know if it's busy going away and if it's getting worse. So I noticed staying in bed is not helping it. All the stuff in my lungs, if I'm lying in bed, just goes lying down on my lungs, which doesn't help me. Noticed if I'm standing up or I'm busy, then the stuff in my lungs moves around a bit and breathing is easier, in fact. So yeah, I've got a cold and decided no. It just makes me feel even more sick lying in bed than it does being outside busy doing something. So I decided, you know what, it's been a while, it's been a long while since I've been to the Botanical Gardens, and why not go and do it? Let's just go and have a look. There will be water as always. Let's see if there are any other things busy flowering now that weren't flowering last time, or any other things that were flowering last time that are not flowering now. Let's go and see how it's been maintained. It's worth it. A friend of mine, Jeanette, can't come for a walk today, which is a great pity. She's got a problem with a vehicle, with a window or something, so that's a pity. But as soon as she's ready and can go, then I'll take her somewhere again. Take her up the mountain. She wants a little bit of height, wants to see some height with a view. So I'll take her up Botanical, which is at least about halfway up the mountain, with an awesome view of town and Mossel Bay and beyond. But we first have to wait and see how long it takes to replace whatever glass or windscreen or something it is apparently that's giving her problems on her vehicle. So yeah, I'll catch you now. At least it's cool in the first part, always in the forest here. Then we're going to be in some open terrain, then on the railway line for a while, and then into the gardens. Now we find ourselves on the road that goes parallel with the railway line. Here's your railway line, and we're on this off-road next to it. A lot less wear and tear on your shoes if you're walking on here than when walking on the railway line with 1,000 stones. And then we're going to turn left and be on the railway line, right next to it. In fact, not as much of an off-road. And not too long after that, into the Botanical Gardens. Once we're in the Botanical Gardens, I will tell you, and then from there might not be much commentary, because people could just think I'm as nutty as a fruitcake talking to myself all the time. But enjoy the footage, because I'll still make some video recording at Botanical Gardens, which is our whole destination today anyway. Just might not hear as much commentary there. Pine forests. There are some walking paths in there as well. Can you hear the cold that I've got? I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing to be walking like this when I've got a cold. But if it makes me feel better and feels like I'm getting things loose in my lungs, then my common sense tells me do this rather instead of lying in bed. Here we make a sharp turn, and the railway line will straighten out a bit. see what I mean about a railway line going straight? This goes on for a couple of 100 meters straight, then she'll turn to the left, then we go off it on the right hand side and into the Botanical Gardens. In fact, believe it or not, we're next to the Botanical Gardens, which is just other side that hedge there, and the entrance is further up ahead. I think the next recording we'll make at the actual entrance. Right, we're in the Botanical Gardens. Paid my very reasonable not membership fee, entrance fee. Would be even cheaper if one paid for membership. So let's go and have a look. May as well go past our favorite part here at this dam already. Always wood here. Sorry if it's shaking a bit, I'm busy with a DSLR here. 20 rand sticker just came loose here. And if you're going to see it on the GoPro, I've got 2 water turtles there. See if we can get a bit closer with the GoPro. Check this bird in. Sorry about that, I've been taking photos of a bird or two here. You may or may not see 2 water turtles there and there. I should be able to catch them with a DSLR, yeah. I've noticed that all the weavers are gone. It's just not time for weavers. We've got a pine tree next to us at home, and no weavers there either, so I knew this time of the year is not weaver time. When it is, the botanical gardens are full of them, all along the water here, all along it. I hear weavers. I know the sound of a weaver. So one or two weavers are here. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we're lucky. That was arguably one of my favorite spots around that dam. Then there's another pond. Welcome to this whole aloe section. Of course, it's aloe flowering time soon. Succulents, anything that's succulents. Yeah, we've got red ones. There we had more orangey ones. An entire bed of succulents starting their flowering season here. Yeah, we've got yellow ones coming up. Awesome, all kinds of colors here. Wonder what that's going to be like in 3-4 weeks time. Go to the last section of this pond here. Dam. I think it's big enough to call it a dam. We'll go around there. There's another pond. Let's go and see what flowers we've got there. bird watching spot here. Just seen an awesome bird. See if I can find it on a picture here. Find out what it is. Managed to take a photo of a bird or two at that bird watching spot. Here we at, call it some sort of pyramid section, call it what you like, where it ends up going around, round to the top there. Maybe there's a common shortcut towards the top. I don't want to be a guilty sinner and walk over this grass to the top. I think the whole idea is that one does it the legal way, the right way, and walk around towards the top. Awesome little butterfly. Look at this. They definitely in season, whatever they are. More of them here. And more. With a photo maybe, a little bit of a landscape photo. Here it comes. Another nice succulent section here. Beautiful red there. that awesome bird. You ain't gonna see it on the GoPro. Ah, jeez, off it goes. Was that not our national bird? Hundreds of meters away now. Beautiful, yeah. Got a restaurant there. Everything you need. I think I've seen what I wanted to see. One can go even further if one wanted to. All along, further along the edge of the garden there, right towards the end. There's not as many flowers there as the 4 or 5 sections we've been at now. We're well on our way back already. Maybe about close to half the distance on the way back. Some interesting characters in the forest there. Now you can see they're just genuine people trying to go for a walk and inspecting some cement section there that may have been an old building. Having a clear chat to someone else there. No. Just listening to him, I don't know. Can one trust in character like that? He just looks, having a good bloody look at him. He looks like far more than somebody going out for a stroll. Anyway, try taking me on. And back to this road that's parallel to the railway line, and a little bit later we'll be back in a piece of forest again. From the forest heading straight home, and into the forest we go. As soon as I've reached this point, I know I'm progressing very well into the forest. If the sun was out on a hot, dry summer's day, this is one of the best spots. Nice and shady. Weather is pretty good today. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect. My lungs feel a lot better. We'll see how long it lasts. When I'm at home, having a shower and settling down. Must I carry on moving? Must I settle down? I don't know. Don't know what the best thing is to do for this cold. But either way, I'm quite glad I went to the Botanical Gardens. I wasn't expecting to see the power van coming past there. Managed to capture that. Something different again. That doesn't happen every day. Lovely little train. There are flowers. There have been more flowers there before, but there clearly were some that are in their flowering season now. I think if one goes back there in 2 weeks time, maybe a month's time, you're going to see a lot of succulents blooming even more. We've got a few at home. Flowers are coming up nicely now. So yeah, and I mean there are 2 or 3 sections there that are purely made for succulents. Go and go have a look at them in a few weeks' time. It's closer towards the middle of the, not the middle, but heading closer to winter. This carries on for a while. Once it stops, we're practically at home. So there we go, exiting the forest. Gonna have some water reservoirs on the right hand side, and probably from here 7 minutes walk, between 5 and 7 minutes walk to home. So yeah, if you watched this goodie, I hope you enjoyed it, and now you can see, if you haven't seen, what the George Botanical Gardens look like. Worth it. And definitely going to visit it again, because it's walking distance from home. So yeah, stay tuned. Next walk might be half the height of the mountain and taking Jeanette up it. So stay tuned. If I put this on YouTube, subscribe, and you will have an awesome view of George.